Yo, what's up, everybody? You guys got me for like half an hour because I just ordered sushi and my wife and my baby are out. So half an hour and I'll do whatever you guys scared of what you're gonna talk about. I'll talk whatever. I'll talk about whatever you guys want. I mean, once I get a couple people in here, I can start looking at generally the AMC chart and just other stuff that you guys want. But like I said, you guys got me for half an hour. All I'm waiting for is my sushi to come home. Once my food is here, I'm out. But because I'm hungry, man, I haven't eaten anything all day. Um, got two GameStop options again. I Did you get calls or did you get puts for GameStop? I'm still holding my position. I got like 60 shares. You know what? You know what? I think a good. You know what? Let's go into AMC first, and then we'll go into to GameStop. And we'll do like price points for this week, just to kind of see what I think is gonna happen. Reload. All right, cool. I guess I did something. Everybody can hear me okay, right? That's Everybody can hear me good. As long as everybody can hear me, I'm cool, man. Like I'm just chilling right now. Not really doing much, to be honest. Damn, what is this? The daily? What? Bitcoin? Bitcoin paying out at 36. Just kind of chilly. You know what? Let's look at the big boy, right? Let's look at the big boy right now. AMC. I don't need that. So I think I already have my chart set up, right? Yeah, I got my chart already set up on AMC. So I mean, I don't think I need too much of an explanation on I think AMC is going to do certain things. Um, I mean, just looking at the chart right now, to be honest, I mean, looking at the daily, right? I mean, let's look at the weekly to kind of get started on what I think is going to happen or what I think is happening, right? So just right now in the weekly, I mean, like previously what's happened before, right? Every single like we're only looking at everything from right here, like January 4th, from this first initial pop, right? We don't really care about AMC. We don't care about AMC over here. I don't care about AMC over there. I don't care about none of this price. All we're looking at is from this point, these jumps in prices and what's happening right now. So I mean, kind of coming in on the weekly, right? We created that bubble. We started on the weekly. We rallied for what? One, two, three. And that third week, we shot down, right? That's exactly what happened here. That third week, we shot down. Again, created that bubble. One, two, three, four. So we had a 4 week run right here, that pop from like $5.60. And again, AMC, we had that, one, two, three, and we had that pop again. Pop, pop. So like I said, I'm basing this off of historical rallies on AMC, right? That's really what I'm basing this off. Um, we really only rallied 3 weeks here, 4 weeks here, and we just did that 3 week here, right? And we actually closed under that 25.90 level. On the weekly, we can see that there's not really a lot of points of support and resistance, right? There's like really nothing here to actually do anything. The only prices on the weekly we actually see on AMC are $17, $14, and then $12 again, which is why I'm actually playing 22, 23 puts and also $11 puts in case we do have some sort of dramatic dropback here, right? But if we go on the weekly, sorry, the daily, um, looking at close, I mean, I wouldn't even say that this is a price point because there's no, I wouldn't say any of this is any sort of indication of me actually adding support or resistance, right? And going in a little bit closer, like immediately, you guys know that I'm gonna be bearish just because. Look at that. What was created down here? Gap, 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 gap. You guys know that I love gaps. You guys know that I think that gaps are always gonna get filled. Gaps always get filled. You know, statistically, they're always gonna get filled, right? There's like a 95% chance gaps are gonna get filled, right? What the heck is going on? Oh, that's right, because I have the square. I hate trading view now because they keep having this thing where I gotta like unclick what I'm clicking, right? So it's stupid and I hate it. Um, but looking at just the 4 hour, I mean, I might set, I might set another. like resistance point right here at the $25 level, and then maybe another one, 25, and then another one at like 28.3 because we closed at that, right? But I'm not gonna set anything right now. I don't think it's super important, but I mean immediately you guys know gap, 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 right? The way that I actually determined, why I think that we're actually gonna run down like this is, we go back on the weekly. We guys can see this drop right here, right? We guys can see the drop of peak high, peak low, peak high, peak low. We can go and just use kind of the forecast on what we're looking at, right? So peak high, and then in 1 week, I don't want to do peak low, but the week after we did what? We dropped in 7 days. We dropped 14 points, or like 70%. And the same thing. Let's see what we did right here, right? Peak high, and the next week we did a drop off of. So we did peak high, drop off of 40%, around $5. And let's see what would happen if that same thing happens right now. So we're basing this off either a 70% drop, a 40% drop, or 14 points or 5 points, right? I mean that's a lot of forecasting that we can possibly do, but look at this. So, and each one was roughly 7 days after everything that got created, right? So let's go 14-point drop, 1440, which is that first kind of sentiment there. Second one, oh, I hate when this happens. So second one, man, I hate that this. Hate it so bad, dude. So second one, let's go. Let's do the same thing, right? Trying to fork. Oh, I hate that it's not letting me click. I'll have to do like right here. Second one, we're doing what? Like a 70% drop. 70% would actually bring it all the way back down here, which is actually the last, like the most bearish case, right? So I'm basically using a forecast of what happened here. I don't think this one is as violent as this one as a very first run up. So that's why I'm forecasting based off this huge spike right here, right? So in 7 days, in about a week, we did a 1440 drop, or like a 70% drop. You guys can kind of see the similarities here, right? So first drop, it would take us to around $22 next week, or we can see a 1095 price point for AMC in roughly, again, another week or so. This is really what I'm basing this off of. And another reason too is, I mean, you guys can see we're actually, we started creating really, really, really strong bull momentum. Um, right here on the daily. You guys can see right here, bull, 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 and then boom, weakening. We weakened for that day, and we are super, super, super oversold um, on the daily chart. And again, on the 4 hour, we closed right before breaking that bearish point on AMC. Again, we're also super, super oversold. So again, this is my thesis on AMC is solely based on this previous run that I had, the very very first one it ran, and also kind of reliant on the stochastic being oversold and my reverse MACD actually telling me that, hey, bull momentum is dying, you might want to start selling your longs right now, which is exactly what I did. You guys know that I went to Disneyland like on Thursday. I closed my calls. I think I only made like 4K that day. I think I only made like 4 grand or something. So it wasn't a crazy gain. I mean, yeah, it's not a little bit of money, but um, I would have liked to put more money into AMC, or sorry, into AMC calls. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I do think AMC next week. I am definitely still bearish as far as what TA shows, but um, and I wanted to correct myself on a video that I released earlier today that said that June 2nd is going to be when AMC is going to release their count, their vote count, but it's actually not June 2nd. June 2nd is a start of the vote counts, which makes me even more bearish right now. I actually thought that was going to be released on Tuesday, but it's not. So I'm even more bearish on AMC right now. And again, this is strictly looking at technicals. I don't really care about fundamentals. I don't care about news. I don't care about short interest. I don't care about nothing. I'm just looking at TA right now. So that's, I kind of wanted to see if you guys kind of wanted to, let you guys know on my AMC and why, kind of go a little bit deeper on why I think certain things are going to happen, right? But yeah, that's basically what I think about AMC for right now. And my price points for this week on AMC are going to be, I think, $22 and $11 for an extremely big move down. Um, but yeah, BTCTA, are you still thinking we going down? I mean, I've already done a couple technicals on or technical analysis on Bitcoin, so I don't think I'm gonna do more TA on that. But yeah, I still think we're going down. I still think, um, a 25K Bitcoin is still pretty possible. And to be honest, I would actually argue that. Look at I think I put like a crypto Bitcoin recommendation. Look at that video on my YouTube. Um, I basically told everybody, I'm like, hey, I think for like kind of like safekeeping or safe, what is it called? Like safe. I wouldn't even say safe investing, right? But we are in a big consolidation period right now where Bitcoin has no clue what to do. And the easiest way that I can tell you is look at this chart right here, right? Look at this area, basically. Not really price, but look at this area, right? So as long as we stay in this general area right here, this is basically kind of like an accumulation period if you think that Bitcoin is going to rally back up, right? So there's only two things that I can see that are going to happen. We either stay in this area, stay in this kind of price point where we've been lows of like 28K to highs of like 42K. Once this breaks out, this is going to be it's going to be a pretty massive, not I don't say massive move, but it's going to be a really good indication of where we're actually going to go. If we break this little box, if we break this price, this price action, we're either going all the way back down to like, I think the next point is going to be like 20K. So if we break this, I do definitely think that we're headed back to like $20,000. To be honest, like that's the only thing that I can see is really going on with Bitcoin. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we keep trading sideways between 39K and like 33K. Like I wouldn't be surprised honestly. But once this breaks, we're either going all the way back up or we're gonna shoot down, and the next price point is actually gonna be like $19,000, I think. And then again, it's gonna be around this area. If it breaks to the downside, next area is gonna be like 11K, 10K, to be honest. Um, so it really depends on what happens here, right? I still think we're going down. Like I said before, my two forecasts are generally, you know, we either go to 30K or we're going down to like 20K, which is why you guys see my forecast here from peak highs, right? And I generally like to use math and statistics to kind of give myself, what is it called? Like that's how I do my analysis, right? It's generally using math and kind of statistics to kind of get the most probable outcome. Um, so this is what I think is going to happen. Again, I could definitely be wrong, but I've been shorting Bitcoin since like 60,000. Yeah, I've been in short since up here. You know, and me and a couple buddies actually. I'm part of a little like a closed Telegram group, and we've all been shorting Bitcoin since like 60K, dude. Like it's I feel it feels awesome. Um, yeah, that group isn't open to anybody. But again, like I said, I started shorting Bitcoin at 60K, and then again at every single point of support right here. So I added again at 55. I added again at 49. I added again at 45, and I actually just added more shorts at 38,000. And I haven't closed anything out. I mean, so far I'm in profit, so I'm not. There's no reason for me to close anything out right now. Not until something breaks in this area. But like I said, I still think Bitcoin can definitely go. You know, if we break from this, I do think we're going down at 20K. To be completely honest, just gonna be honest with you guys. All good. It sounds good. I sold my two others for 1,500. Good job, man. Sound is clear. Nice. Thanks, bro. I sold my AMC stock profit for $5 so I can buy more stock and crypto. Um, that's good, man. I mean, profit's profit, man. I've never really argued with anybody, right? I think profit's profit. As long as you make money, it's all solid, dude. Like, to be completely honest. Man, I love your work, bro, but it pains me you're not bullish on AMC. My G, that's the only disappointment I have. As far as price points, your TA always hits, but AMC is going to squeeze soon. That's the thing, man. I generally tend to stick to my own strategy. So this is a response to Christian Paredes. Um, Even if I'm wrong, right? I don't like relying on other people to make money. Like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? Like I won't like listen to you or anybody else on how I generally do my strategy and stuff. And the thing is, I don't want to say I've lost money, but I've lost more money listening to other people than I have just listening to myself. Like there's no, I mean, if I find someone that's better than me, this is me not saying that I'm like the best or anything, but so far I wouldn't listen to anybody else but myself. Like it just doesn't make sense for me to listen to anybody but myself really. Um, so yeah, like I said, if I lose like a couple $1,000, it's reliant on myself and not really anybody else. And as of right now, you guys know that I solely base off of TA. I don't really care too much about news or fundamentals or anything like that. It's really mostly just technicals and stuff, right? So um, as far as AMC, I'm not saying that it's not gonna short squeeze. I can definitely, that's why I bought calls last week, and right, and that's why I sold this week because I did think that it was gonna I did think that it was going to gamma squeeze this week, and it did. Right, it rallied from 10 to like $30, which is fantastic. But again, in my opinion, as far as what TA shows me, I think that you know historically AMC rallies for about 3 weeks. This past Friday was that third week mark, and I'm just kind of following my own strategy. I'm not really trying to uh, you know give anybody tell anybody to sell, tell anybody to buy. I'm not gonna tell you guys to FOMO in. That's like the last thing I would tell anybody. Don't FOMO into anything. You're gonna lose money. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna listen to anybody else. I'm basically just doing TA, and then if it ends up working out, great. If not, then there's always opportunity in the market. So that's basically it. Naked shorts on top of synthetic shares makes this a short squeeze play on top of what while the price is found down, the short interest is going up indicates to me that this is not the squeeze. Yeah, I don't think it's a squeeze. I mean, GameStop um, hasn't squeezed yet. AMC hasn't squeezed. Like this is all FOMO. This is all momentum. And I posted a video a couple like 2 days ago on like my last AMC TA, basically telling you guys this is not the squeeze yet. It hasn't happened yet. It's all FOMO. Um, it's all FOMO basically going into the market right now. Man, there's a lot of people talking right here, man. I don't want to. I don't want to go through all these messages, man. This is all these comments and stuff. Yeah, I don't believe the 100K. That's crazy, Luca Brasi. Yeah, I don't think AMC is gonna hit 100K. I think some of these price points that people have are pretty insane. I don't know where. And the thing is, like I said, like I told you guys about Doggy and I told you guys about AMC. Like it's not about really upsetting people or me being or I just want to I provide my own analysis, right? Like I tell you guys, hey, this is what I think is going to happen. This is my analysis. This is my history of my accuracy, right? And I tell you guys, this is why I think this is going to happen, and this is how it's going to happen, right? Generally, sometimes I end up being accurate, but also when I ask people like, hey, why do you think this is going to happen? Nobody gives me a reason, and that nobody links me, nobody sends me a video, nobody says anything. Everybody just says, oh, it's in the news, or it's going to hit $1,000 to the moon, and I'm like, oh, that's great, like that's cool, dude. I hope you make a shit ton of money, but why? Why? Like nobody tells me, like nobody links me, nobody sends me anything. Nobody's like, oh, this is an analysis, and I've done research and blah 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 to support this price, right? Um, and this is basically what I ask people. I'm like, if you're gonna make a comment or if you're gonna, make some sort of forecast prediction, whatever, that's cool. But you know, why? Why do you think this is gonna happen? Why do you think we're going to 1,000? Why do you think it's going to 500,000? Is it strictly because you're holding? Is it strictly because you're on Reddit and everybody says that this is gonna happen without no proof? Like, why? That's it. That's really it. I mean, the only reason I ask people is like, that's cool. I mean, if you think that doggy is going to $8, for example, I'll put like 50K into it today, but tell me why. You need to like why. Like as far as the analysis that I have, it doesn't show that it's ever going to do that, for example. But if your like analysis breaks down everything and clearly tells me, hey, this is what's gonna happen, and it convinces me, then fantastic, dude. I'll throw in a couple grand in like nothing. But um, again, it all depends on sentiment, and I don't like really going on what retail traders do. Um, Make sure to add tags on your lives and videos, Tony. Bro, the fact that I even found a way to go live is insane to me. I still don't know how to live correctly, dude. Like, I think I have like super chats on and all this stuff. Like, I think, what is it called? I think I have like, yeah, like super chats and stuff where people can like pay me. I don't even know, what is it called? I don't even know uh, how these super chats work and stuff. But I mean, I'm just kind of just chilling, trying to figure out how to even do the best stuff on my live and everything. I sold AMC right before it took off after holding for months. Oh, that sucks, Anna. It happens. I mean, you can't. There's always opportunity, right? Don't beat yourself over that. Like if you sold, it doesn't matter. Like it sucks, but I mean, there's always gonna be a different way. There's no way it's only going to $40 and then maybe dropping a bit and then shooting up. I mean, that's cool, Andrew Francis. Um, why? Again, if you think that's gonna happen, that's cool. Just link me or research something. I was up 12K on AMC, but I'm still gonna hold. Sometimes TA relies on the outside world and what's happening with the movement. Thoughts? Um, if you're up to 12K on AMC, I mean, like I said, if you're already up $12,000, I would probably recommend you sell out of something, take some profit, because I've definitely been on the other end of that where I'm up. Like for example, I think I was up on RKT in February. I think on RKT by itself, I was up like 70 grand or something, and I didn't sell because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna diamond hand this shit, blah blah blah, whatever, right? Like I'm gonna hold, and then it tanked like in the next 2 days, and that was my own fault. That was my own fault for not following my strategy, right? And it goes back to me letting you guys know, I've lost more money not following my own strategy than listening to like other people. So, I definitely had a fair share of my mistakes. So for right now, even for game, let's go to GameStop, right? So GameStop, you guys know I have in GameStop right now like I don't not a heavy position. I think I have 60 shares, which is about like 10 grand, and then um, I think I'm only up like 3 4K on GameStop right now. Um, but on GameStop, I actually have. I was thinking about adding a sell limit at 283 and selling like 10 shares just to kind of grab a little bit of money on profit. But I think GameStop still has a decent amount of runtime, solely based off of previous runs. Like look what happened here: 1 2 3. GameStop rallied for 3 weeks here. 1 2. GameStop rallied for 2 weeks here after that creation of the MACD. And again, we barely just hit that first week. We actually just closed on Friday that first week. So I do think we are set for one more week of rallying on GameStop as opposed to AMC, right? And again, this is just following TA, to be honest. Have you ever done? Let me see. I'll go back a little bit. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too. 585J boy. Happy Sunday to you, man. Can you look at BTC again, Jack G? I mean, I'll look at it again, but what do you want to see? I already went to. I just did TA on it like 5 minutes ago. I mean, if you want me to look at it again, that's cool. But what do you want me to look at it? What do you want to know? Is it a good time to buy AMC? I'm having PTSD. See, that's how I know that the FOMO is getting really really strong, and retail's not necessarily doing the best job at moving the price up. Is when people are like, you know what? Actually, you know what? I'll take that back. I think this is the first time that I've seen is it a good time to buy AMC, which might actually be bullish for AMC, to be honest, because I think that's the first time that I see that. Um, generally after the first second time that somebody asks, "Oh, is it a good time to buy AMC?" Like 90% of the time, it still is. And then like when we have like another rally, and then people start asking like every day, that's when I know, okay, yeah, sentiment is definitely dying on the bullish side. It's gonna tank. So I mean, good time to buy AMC. I wouldn't buy AMC right now, but I mean, again, like I don't recommend FOMOing into everything and to anything. That's how generally you lose a lot of money. But I mean, you're Anna, this is your cash. So if you want to go in on it, sure. Hopefully it plays out for you. What do I think about the overall market? Will Gray, are you asking about the overall market in crypto or for stocks? Would you consider reading some DDs on Reddit? I mean, I already read. I'm already on Reddit like all day, and I read a bunch of DDs on there. But I'm not gonna go on my live and read DDs, right? I'll generally just do TA for anybody asking and stuff. Have you done any due diligence on AMC? I mean, I've gone to the AMC stock page on Reddit, and I've sorted it by highs, like the most upvoted one. Um, and I think that the last time I went down there, like there was absolutely no, there was like shit DD on Reddit. To be honest, there was like absolute shit DD on Reddit for AMC. And then when I go to the GameStop sub, like um, everything is like everything is clear on the GameStop sub, which is why I support it, right? Um, there are a lot of DDs explaining exactly why and how AMC will squeeze. Yeah, I mean Thomas. Yeah, I know there's a lot of DD explaining it, but my position right now is based off of a historical rally and not really the DD from from Reddit and stuff. I mean, the only short squeeze or the only actual you know big short squeeze that I believe in is GameStop, and I think AMC might, while it can short squeeze, I don't think it's gonna have a big return like GameStop will in the longer term. I'm gonna do your Funko TA, bro. Oh, yes. Also, I know a lot of you guys followed that Funko play from like a couple months ago, where I basically told you, I basically said, I'm like, yo, go to go to Funko and buy a couple of calls because I think this shit's like a lotto ticket, right? And I mean, I'm still holding calls, which is nuts. Um, but yeah, Funko basically turned into a freaking lotto ticket and it was awesome, dude. I'm glad it played out for like a lot of people and stuff. Like I'm still pretty. Oh, I guess I already did all the charts for this, man. That's cool. Let me see. Why is this here? I don't need that. I don't need that. Well, you know what? I'll do this. I'll do this from the start, right? I'll show you guys exactly how I do my TA, my support and resistance, right? So I usually always go on the week. I never build support and resistance day for 1 hour. It's always on the weekly chart, and it's always when wicks hits. So you guys can see wick, 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 wick on top of this candle. These four hit, and again, it's hitting all these, right? So I would hit it. I would put it right there because guess what? Wick, 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 wick. These are all touching in roughly the same area. So that's where I would put it. Again, wick, 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 wick right here. So I would add it like right there on the top. And again, I'll base it off wick, 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 wick. So we'll do it like right there. We'll do a price point right there. We'll do another one here because it's touching this wick, wick, and wick. And then we'll do another one right here. I generally don't believe in adding too much support and resistance because there's no reason for me to go down here and add support and resistance. Um, it doesn't make any sense because that's like 50% away. I don't really care about anything down there. We're really only looking at like prices of what happened from March 8th till like right now. We really only care about this general area right now. On the weekly, what happened last time? So the last time we actually hit. So I do think Funko's gonna actually rally again. I would definitely be comfortable buying Funko again right now. Um, what happens when it gets creative? Damn, we had a huge move up from $20 to like $5 move. How much was this last one? From $13 from peak to $13 to 25. So it tends to react pretty well. So it tends to react pretty well on the weekly chart. And I mean, we don't really care about the stochastic being overbought too much, just because it's been like that since November. So we like Funko at these overbought levels. It kind of gives me a good indication that it likes to run at these levels, right? So again, where is it at? I think where's the high? High is 25.52. So like somewhere around there. So last time we actually crossed over, I think what was the average? So 11 points, 5 points, 28%, 85. So it's kind of all over the place. Um, so the forecast might not be the best thing to use just because there's not too much of a big relevance on what happens when it crosses on the weekly. There's no significant pattern here, right? So 690. Yeah, so I think for right now, I think Funko. What does this keep happening? Oh, I hate this so bad. I hate that Trading View. I hate that Trading View like changed their stuff where it like stays locked in on whatever like you like select and stuff, right? So I think for right now, I think next week is gonna be. I think next week might actually be pretty bullish on Funko. Cross, cross, cross. So it didn't break the $27 mark. It's having a lot of trouble on 27 bucks. And it looks like it might be creating a double top. So I think next week, I would be pretty confident in saying next week we're probably gonna see Funko at $23, $24 again. Um, yeah, yeah, I think I would be pretty okay with saying that Funko's going down to like 23, $24 again before actually moving up. But daily, well, yeah, yeah, I'd go with that. I'd definitely be okay with saying that Funko next week is gonna be bearish down to $24 before possibly running up to the upside. Um, hello. Oh, thank you. No. Allá afuera me la dejas, please. Yes, please. Sorry, that was my mom. Just kind of I came over to their place to kind of chill and stuff. Did you guys hear that? Are you still holding RKT? Yeah, still holding RKT. But yeah, Funko, I do think it's gonna basically do this. Where is my arrow? I do think Funko is probably gonna do this week. Probably gonna do that, and then it's probably gonna do something like this, and then probably maybe break up towards the upside. Why is this thing here, bro? I'll move it over here on this side. So I do think it'll probably go do something. I mean, I don't want to get the fibs out because it's too much work, but I think it's probably gonna do something like that. To be honest, I think it's probably gonna like retest these like 23, 24 level before actually mooning back up. Not mooning, but moving back up. I hate that word moon. God, man, I think everybody overuses that way too much. But yeah, yeah, Funko. I would be happy saying that it's gonna drop down to $24 before actually shooting up. I'd be pretty confident saying that. So hopefully that helps you out, whoever said that. I mean, dip RKT. So I think so. I have a weird theory, right? I've been looking at the chart for RKT and GameStop and AMC, and RKT moves heavily, heavily, heavily with GameStop and AMC, and I do think that the same people that are shorting GameStop and AMC are actually shorting RKT. So if GameStop and AMC moon or they run up like crazy, I do think that RKT is gonna shoot up like a lot, and I think there's a strong chance that RKT is gonna hit $40 again within maybe like another week or two. To be honest, AMC is better than GameStop. Agree to disagree. I think that AMC's multiple is not gonna be as much as GameStop's. To be honest, Tony, hope everyone is having a fun weekend. Thanks, man. Gio, I hope you're having a fun weekend too, bro. So far, it's pretty chill. Memorial Day, I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm pretty happy about that. Um, can everyone see my screen? I feel like I keep getting that loading thing on my screen, and I don't know if it's actually like I don't know if anybody can see my screen and you guys can see when I flip back and forth and stuff. Just want to make sure that everybody can see my stuff. Can you guys see? La mama. Yeah, yeah, she's my mom. She was just letting me know that that what's it called? That my sushi was here. So I actually came over to my parents' place when my wife and baby went out to my in-laws, and I just kind of came over here to chill for a bit. You guys can see her. I think you might be able to hear her. Hey, my boy, Mexican. Yeah, I'm Mexican, man. I'm Hispanic. Um, so yeah, I guess you guys know that now. Fubo, yeah, I'll do Fubo TA for you guys right now. I'm scared to buy AMC. I spent months averaging price down before I sold. I think I will hold and wait for the crash. So I think AMC. I don't think AMC is gonna like, you know, not be consistent. So a lot of people are thinking that AMC is gonna do something crazy like crash and kind of hang out here. I don't think that. I do think that I am bearish on AMC right now. Um, but I don't think that it's gonna like completely crash and stay down here. I do think at most it might kind of stay consistent to this kind of trend line here. I don't think we're gonna see under that. I think it's just kind of stay it's just gonna like follow that like precision on the trend line. Let me see. Where's my brush, man? I'm trying to see if I can brush it out for you guys or what I think it's gonna do. Brush. So as far as what AMC is gonna happen, I think this is what's gonna happen with AMC, right? I think it's gonna drop down something like right here, and then possibly just do this for a while before actually shooting back up past the year and then going like that or something, right? That's what I generally think is gonna happen. So I think we might do something like this where it goes like that. I do think that gap has to get filled though. There's a gap here at like $16 that has to get filled, like before actually shooting up or something. What the heck is wrong with dude? What is wrong? Oh, I guess I just drew really long. That looks weird. But there's a gap here, and I think this gap needs to get filled before AMC can really run to the upside. And again, there's another gap on GameStop at the 212 mark or 216 mark. There's a gap here somewhere, which I'm not exactly happy about because once I there we go. So there's a gap right here, and it's about to get closed on the 216 level, right? So look at this, right? There's a gap right here that has to get filled, and it already started getting filled, you know, when we closed on May 28th. And this GameStop gap has to get filled before we actually do a good solid run up towards the upside. I think with GameStop, I think what can happen is this gap gets filled, we come back and we kind of like retest these levels, and then we like shoot back up, right? I think that's definitely a plausible factor for GameStop and what can happen this upcoming week. But I think this might actually be what happens on GameStop. We either so we either close this gap and we rally like up to 283, or or we actually close the gap, go lower, test this like 187 level one more time, and then shoot up. I think that might be a solid chance of happening to GameStop. But again, GameStop has that gap to fill, has to fully fill down at 217 before something big actually really happens. What about PLTR? So PLTR, I think did touch my price target of PLTR did touch my price target of $19. I actually haven't seen it in a while. I don't know what PLTR has been doing. Oh, that's nice. That's a solid. Also, yeah, I mean, I think I told you guys last time when I saw this chart, I am 100% bullish on PLTR just because it has this gap to fill up at $30 or so. What happened last time we moved up? Something similar. So last time we actually ran on the weekly, we went from lows of what? That's an extreme high. Highs of 45. So we did it in 6 days after the weekly cross. What happened here? 6 days. I don't think that same thing is gonna happen because how many points did it actually go up? I gotta do this. This is so much better. So $19. It went up $19. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do $19. But you know the fun? Oh, that's so hilarious. It's so funny. Crazy part is if we have the same point run up as here, we would actually touch the recent that recent resistance at $40, which is crazy. And I 100% guarantee you this might be like a fib level or something. It seems like it might be a fib level like 100%. Like that's what it looks like. Would I buy? I would. Yeah, I think you know what. 100%. I would probably be buying PLTR right now. I would have probably bought if I saw the chart on PLTR earlier. I would have probably bought last week at like $20. I think $20 would have been a really solid price point to get in. But I haven't actually um, looked at PLTR right now. But yeah, you know what? I'd be 100% okay with buying PLTR right now. Definitely. I still think that it needs to fill that gap at like $30, $31. Day chart is looking bearish though. What happened last time we crossed? Because we're looking pretty oversold here. We dropped from what? Highs of 27 down to It dropped like $7. So I'd say highs of what, 24 to lows of 4 or 5. Yeah, I'd say, you know what, I I would probably, man, this is gonna be a hard one because it looks like an easy buy on the weekly, but the 4 hour and the day are looking bearish as fuck, dude. Like, you know what? I would probably wait. I'd probably wait for another signal of the reverse MACD and then probably buy in. So I think PLTR has a strong chance of hitting $18 again. Um, I would probably wait it out till this week for PLTR to drop. I do think PLTR is going to drop. I'm just going to say that right now. I think PLTR is going to probably drop this week. Um, it already came pretty close to testing that 200 in May. So I think that PLTR has a solid chance of going down to like $18.50, $19 before actually making that push up to $30. So if you're looking at buying PLTR, I'd probably wait. I would say that there's a strong chance of it coming back down to like $19 or so. Can you do CCIV? Thinking of getting into it's called consolidating a bit. So I'm actually gonna end the live right now with that PLTR being the last one, because my sushi came in and I'm pretty hungry. Um, but yeah, I'm actually pretty hungry, so I'm gonna end the live right here. Um, Tony, where do you recommend to learn TA? I recommend looking at QBank's Confluence 2.0 and Anthony's World Chart Talk. That's what I would recommend. Tony the Master. I mean, I wish, man. I don't think I'm that good, but maybe in a couple of years. What if what if AMC becomes a GME play 2.0? Laugh aloud. I doubt it though. It can. I mean, I definitely think it can, but I'm only bearish on AMC for the next week or two. That's why I bought puts. I'm not saying it's not going to short squeeze or it's not going to actually run up like crazy, but um, you know, people saying that it's going to go to like 50K is pretty crazy to me. I don't think it's going to actually hit 50K or $500,000. Like, I think that's insane. What's your strategy for trading? I trade basically on kind of confluence of different things, which is using my reverse MACD, using my Stoke, and then kind of looking at the 50 MA and 200 MA. I'll go a little bit on. I'll do a different live and teach you guys how to trade, but as far as right now, that's kind of what I use. I use different metrics to kind of make sure that I'm in like a like to make sure that I'm in a play that where a bunch of things line up, right? Do you consider buying Matic? Yeah, it's my biggest crypto position. Matic is probably my biggest crypto position right now. I think Matic at peak like a couple weeks ago was like at 12K. But I think Matic right now, I think I'm gonna buy more, to be honest. Can you do a TA on Neo? I'm gonna be done with the TAs, but I think I'm gonna end the live because I'm pretty hungry. So I'll see you guys later. um, Hey Tony, can you do a TA on Funko? I already did it. I just literally just did a TA on Funko. I said that I think Funko's gonna drop a little bit this week before actually running up. RKT or AMC as far as I mean, I like RKT as a company. I like AMC as like a meme stock. If I had to pick one to buy long term, I'd go with RKT. If I had to buy AMC, it would be just kind of like a shorter term play, to be honest. I would only really play AMC based off of maybe like the weekly charts and stuff. But I don't know. I don't think I would hold AMC too long. I would prefer holding RKT just because it's a better, it's an actual profitable company. Hey Tony, what's your TA on Ethereum at the moment? As long as I'm bearish on Bitcoin, I'm more than likely gonna be bearish on every other crypto. Tony, stay don't eat. I mean, Ed, I wish I could, man, but I'm super hungry and my sushi is getting warm. I wanted to stay cold, bro. Any idea when you could release the MACD? I'm still debating on whether to release it or not. Um, but more than like I probably will, to be honest, but not right now. I don't want to release it just yet. At least the settings for it, I don't think I'm gonna release it. Um, but yeah, I don't think so, not yet. Do you long term invest? Yeah, 100%. I definitely have a lot of long term positions, and what you guys see on my Robinhood is mostly like my trading and stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of I do have a long-term portfolio. Thank you so much. I'm going average down and C. I won't be waiting on RH anymore. Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, like I said, it's your money. I'm really just here to kind of give my own opinion on things, and I never really tell anybody, oh, buy this, buy that. It's not really what I want to do and stuff. Arturo, I think you helped out. Anna, thanks, man. You think Ethereum will go under 2,000 again? What's the lowest you can see? I do think Ethereum's going to go under 2,000 again. If Bitcoin is like hits 25K or 20K, you guys can half expect every other crypto to be roughly at whatever price they were when Bitcoin was like at 25 or 25 or 20K. I'd actually argue they'd probably be lower, to be honest. AMC Friday price action TA, please, Tony. I just did an AMC TA. I'm bearish on AMC this week. I pay for that MACD. I've actually had a couple people actually tell me or ask me that they would want to buy the indicator off me and stuff, and I mean I generally tell them no unless they offer me like something crazy, but you know what don't pay me. I'm probably gonna release it sometime soon. You guys just gotta be patient and stuff. I just gotta make a video about it, but I think for now I'll just kind of keep it to myself. When's the next live? I might be able to go live tomorrow, to be honest, because I don't work, so I might be able to go live tomorrow. What's a good buy-in price on Ethereum, do you think? I think Ethereum is a solid price point at any price right now, to be honest. I like Ethereum long term. I like Ethereum better than Bitcoin. Ethereum's blockchain tech is absolutely insane, and I'm actually looking at smart contracts to kind of start a side business on just understanding and providing smart contracts for people. So I do think Ethereum is definitely in the longer term more more beneficial than Bitcoin. I think Ethereum is going to be a $10,000 coin easy eventually. I think. What's a long term price target on Ethereum? I think long term, I would definitely I would definitely be okay with setting a long term price on Ethereum at like $10,000. To be honest, I think the market cap on Ethereum will eventually surpass Bitcoin. It's my favorites crypto as far as long term, but it's not my biggest position for crypto and coins and stuff. So I think I'm gonna end it there. I've been live for almost an hour now, and I'm getting really hungry. So thank you to everybody for watching me live and continually just kind of watching me and logging in and stuff. Surprised people are still kind of going on live or have nothing else better to do on a Sunday. But I'll see you guys later. Have a great have a great weekend. Tony, what do you think about Ford? I think Ford is great. Ford, I think I saw the Lightning, the F-150 Lightning, and I think it's gonna be an insane push on Ford's price point for their stock, to be honest. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I think I think if you buy Ford like $1,000 a Ford to like Tuesday, you're gonna be well off, and like not well off, but you're gonna see a nice return within a year. So my wife is actually calling me. I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend, everybody.